Friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Sunday, February 25th, and it's raining here in eastern Pennsylvania. It started raining on Wednesday, and it has not stopped raining. We've had some very warm weather. Actually, on Wednesday and Thursday, it was in the 70s here. But the rain has just been relentless, and you may, as I'm talking, you may hear my sump pump kick on, or actually some water running, because we've had so much rain that it's almost like I've got a river moving through the French drains here and stuff. Yeah, it's been pretty remarkable. The yard is quite muddy. The girls are playing in the ephemeral ponds, as they've come to be known, and yeah, it's been a good time. Also, I got sick again. This whatever is going around this winter has just been horrible. And I've talked to a lot of people that have had the same experience that I've had. You know, when I talked to you last Sunday, I was feeling great. Sunday night, I started coughing again. I was up half the night on Sunday. Went to the doctor's on Monday and got some antibiotics. And, you know, I'm feeling better now, but I still have a little bit of a cough now and then. And I don't know, it just, for whatever reason, this thing just doesn't seem to be kickable at this point. And I've talked to a lot of people that have the same thing, and I'm sure a lot of you are going through it as well. So I hope, if you are, that you feel better soon. You've got my sympathy, because I know how bad it is. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't be smoking right now, but I've been a good boy for a while, and I'm really looking forward to having a treat. So I'm going to have a cigar today. I say as I cough. And the cigar I'm having today is a Drew Estate Undercrown. And I don't know if you're familiar with the Undercrown. Very nice cigars. You've probably heard of the Liga Privada. Liga Privada is very pricey. In my opinion, it's too high priced for a cigar. I just don't like paying that much for them. You know, you can get a tin of tobacco for what they charge you for one cigar. There's the sump pump. But the story goes that the Liga Privada was very popular, and of course they couldn't keep up with the production, so there was this scarcity. So you know, that's why they're so expensive. And they realized that the rollers the rollers are apparently allowed to smoke whatever they want, and they were all smoking the Liga Privada because it was the best cigar they've ever had, if you believe the story. And so the company said, sorry, you can't have those anymore, but you can come up with a different blend. And they came up with the Undercrown, which was the roller's favorite, and now Drew Estate's selling that at a slightly lower price, and probably another year or two this will be scarce as well. But anyway, I've already cut the cigar. Interesting lighter I'm using today. This is, you know, very interesting, obviously advertising item that I like to use for cigars. It's, you know, it's a Zippo style lighter. It's not a Zippo, and it's very cheaply made, actually, as you would expect for something that's an advertising item. I got this from, I believe I got this from my father-in-law, actually, who gave me a bag of lighters one day. And these lighters were, for the most part, very old butane style lighters that were beyond repair, unfortunately. A couple of them were advertisement type things. A couple of them looked like they were, you know, just purchased lighters. And there was this Zippo style Camel lighter. The interesting thing about that is that my father-in-law never smoked. But I believe, and I have to ask my wife to make certain about this, I believe his father-in-law was a cigar smoker. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it was his father-in-law, not his father. And that's where these came from. So this is the only one that was usable. I still have the other one somewhere, but this was the only one that was usable. And it's, oh, by the way, if any children are watching, look away, because you're not allowed to see this. You shouldn't be watching anyway if you're a child. But, you know, according to the anti-smoking lobby, this image will make you smoke. So don't look at this, kids. Just going to even this out a little bit. Yeah, so it's kind of sad. I mean, I don't want kids to smoke. I certainly don't, but I just don't believe that an image of a camel is going to make them smoke, for goodness sakes. It's a nice design though. It's got a little chimney there, a little snuffer built in. It closes up on it. Fluid doesn't last very long. It's not made as well as a Zippo in terms of the tightness of the fit and all that. And because of this snuffer, you can't really raise the wick any higher than, you know, maybe a millimeter or so. So you can't get a large flame off of it. But it's a fun little thing. I use it on occasion. So let's see. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I hate when these things start off uneven. So I realized after my video last week that, you know, I was sick the week before, so I didn't do a video then, and I realized that I had completely forgotten to talk about the Super Bowl. Not that I'm gloating or anything. I don't want to gloat, but yeah, it was really a great game. Yeah, and you know, it was a really good game. The other team played well, and I know there was a lot of fans of that other team out there, and I don't want them to think that I'm in any way making fun of them or, you know, not respecting the excellent effort that they put up. Quite honestly, I think that you guys have a lot to be proud of in the way your team handled itself. You know, especially with that older gentleman that you have quarterbacking. I mean, it was amazing to see that he could still well, he can't catch very well, but he you know, he still was able to throw the ball pretty good despite his age. You know, I heard our quarterback actually talking about the fact that he would watch your quarterback play when he was a child. So it was really neat to see that, and a great achievement for the older folks out there. So anyway, well done, you guys. Well done. But we won. All right, enough of that silliness. I am going to leave that up for a little while, though. So on to other things. This cigar's nice. These, if you haven't tried one of these Undercrowns, they're really worth it. They are pricey. This is about, I think it was like around $9, but they're much cheaper than the Liga Privada, and I think they're a similar smoke and really worth the $9. So, on to serious business. The meetup. March 10th is 2 weeks from yesterday, and we are going to have a meetup in New York at the, well, it's actually in Newark, at the New York Pipe Show. I will put down below a couple of things. I will put a link to the New York Pipe Club's webpage where they talk about the pipe show, so you can get details on that. I will put the address of the hotel where the pipe show is being held. I will put the address of the JR Cigar where we're going to meet in the afternoon. And I'll put some details in terms of timelines for when we're going to meet and what we're going to do. In a nutshell, the show starts at 10, and I plan to be there 10 or 11, somewhere in that range. I'm going to attend the show. I'm going to, you know, spend a couple hours doing that. And I'm thinking we could meet up in the lobby of the hotel at 1 o'clock. So this gives you time if you want to go out and grab a bite to eat or something. You should have time to do that. It's not a big show. You don't really need that much time to see everything. So we'll meet up at 1 o'clock. We'll hang out in the lobby. And honestly, I don't remember if this hotel has a big lobby or not. So we might have to actually, if the lobby's really tiny, we might have to meet outside and, you know, at the main entrance to the hotel. But we'll figure something out. You'll recognize us, and we'll hang out there. You know, it takes 20 minutes to get to JR Cigar, so the plan is that we'll get to JR Cigar around 2 o'clock. So we'll hang out in the lobby for at least 15 minutes or so, so people can gather. After that, if the weather's nice, maybe we'll hang out outside for a little while, have a pipe, and just chat. And plan to get in our cars and head over to JR Cigar about 20 minutes to 2, just to make sure that we can get there by around 2 o'clock. So if you want to come to the show and meet up that way, we can do that. If you want to come later in the afternoon, meet us at JR Cigar. I don't know how long we're going to be there, but I would imagine that at a minimum we'd be there from 2 to 3. When we get there, they've got a nice big lounge. I think we're going to be fine, but we should go into the store side of things, into the humidor, and if you don't want to buy pipe tobacco there, they've got a small selection of pipe tobacco. But try to just buy something, and not everyone has to do this, but if you're into cigars, buy a cigar. Just because I don't want to be taking over their lounge without some benefit to the shop. So go in, spend a little bit of time looking around. We'll gather in the lounge and have a cigar or a pipe and just relax and chat for a while. If it's okay, I might do a little bit of video on my phone. I'll probably ask you folks to get together if you want to be in that video, and I'll just do a quick, these are the people that showed up kind of thing. Just for the folks that can't make it, let them see what a fun time we're having. So that's the plan. I will detail that down below in the description. I'll have all the addresses and everything. I'll bring some copies of the address in case you forget to look down there. Anyway, I will certainly look forward to seeing a lot of you there, and I'll be reporting back on how it goes in the following week. Actually, the next day, because the next day is Sunday. So that's about everything I wanted to cover today. I don't want to hold you up any longer. I got a lot to do. Still working on that diamond shank stem that I showed you yesterday. I showed you last week, yesterday. Acrylic is tough stuff, and hand filing that is just taking forever. But it's going to look great when it's done, and I'm really enjoying it. So I'll take a picture when it's all done, and I'll show you a picture because I want to get it back in the mail to the owner as soon as I can. All right, folks. So with that, I hope you're all having a great Sunday and have a fantastic week ahead. If you're not feeling well, I hope you feel well soon. And please try not to catch whatever's going around because it's nasty. So until the next time, I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.